The federal government will end its sizable tax credit for electric vehicles at the end of the month. But our Paul Drew shows us why this could put the brakes on Hawaii's EV sales.
This F-150 at Windward Ford is a rarity, one of the few electric vehicles found on dealer lots.
Whatever we get here usually goes within the week. Recently we haven't been getting too many, but yeah, I think this is the only one we have on island right now. So yeah, definitely a problem keeping up with the demand for them.
Part of the problem is Matson stopped shipping electric vehicles to the islands, which has created a backlog for dealers. But adding to the problem is the federal government ending a $7,500 tax credit for EVs at the end of the month. That has more people looking into buying one before the deadline.
It generates definitely an urgency. Again, I would use the word FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. But, you know, if the difference is, let's say you plan to buy sometime this year, I mean, the decision to buy it this month should almost be automatic. And how much would it cost you? About $7,500.
At Windward Hyundai, there's a number of EV models to choose from because Gifford ordered more because of shipping concerns. They may end up with too many EVs because he anticipates sales to slow down after the rebate disappears.
I would think that the rebate helps. It incentivizes. If you haven't had one before, it's a way to jump in. Now, of course, I think if they take that away, what incentive is there to try, right? That was the biggest portion of it. And also, too, to make them more affordable, right? Your transportation costs should consider your payment as well as what you're paying for gas. So that EV helps to kind of bridge the gap between the expense of the car and what it costs to run it.
I think that this will perhaps create some headwinds, maybe perhaps slow down the adoption.
The state now has more than 38,000 private electric vehicles on our roads, according to the Hawaii EV Association, an increase of more than 16% from the year before. That accelerated adoption is needed for the state to reach its renewable energy goals. But Morin is hopeful. With more chargers being installed, more brands featuring EVs, and Hawaii's commitment to renewable energy.
The state has tax incentives for renewable energy solutions, and those are going to persist. And I think those are quite helpful. In the upcoming legislative session, it would be helpful for us to evaluate whether or not incentives for the purchase of EVs. So maybe there's certain things as well that we can do at the state level, not just for energy, but also for transportation.
Paul Drews, Island News.